Thank you so
Icon,
much.
what I'll tell you is, right? I'll say it now because it wasn't going to do it back to back. The work you do on the back end stuff, all the production, and just here and I try to figure it out. Kudos to you, man.
Yeah.
Kudos to the production, like that you do. So if you left and you didn't hear it for the second time, I'm never saying this again.
Never
That's
saying it
just
again.
never again.
Never saying it again.
Like,
Dynamite, dynamite,
I don't think it's a good enough excuse anymore. All right. All right, Shake. Let's roll into the next one. Get you out of here.
yeah, run your topic, run your intro,
All
and we'll
right.
start it up.
Damn, you don't have to be so pushy. Hi, my name's Hero, and that's
No.
Pushy Shake. Shit. This is the identity booth. Let's try to identify with you as you identify with us. In life, you're told a plethora of things and a multitude of things. Whether it's don't answer the phone while a thunderstorm is happening, don't look directly at the microwave while it's cooking your food when it's so hard not to do. Not sitting too close to the TV, don't lean over when you're breathing hard, yada, yada, yada. But for every conspiracy theory or something that we're told not to do, there's a little bit of truth that's in it. So today, we want to examine. I have 12 on the screen, but more importantly, I want to hear what your conspiracy theory of choice is that we're told wasn't true, and at a later date, you come to find out it is true, or there is some underlying truth surrounding it. Shake, tell me about this, because this was your idea, and I think because of my science mind, I don't allow myself to fall into these tropes. I can't enjoy these things. I always have to think of a scientific answer for everything. So tell me what you got.
So I was scrolling through Twitter the other day, and
Oh
I
my
saw something
God.
that was like, and someone's response was, "Damn, my local crackhead was right," and he had tagged a post saying Comcast, like the ISP, the internet service provider, now offers a feature that they can help you detect movement in your house via Wi-Fi using the Wi-Fi signals in your house.
Uh-huh.
And I was thinking to myself, man, I've definitely known a lot of tinfoil hat people who've been telling us that for 15 years, and everybody's looking at them like, okay, how about you stay off the sauce? You know what I mean, he's just drunk again. He's just talking, right? And now guess what? They're offering it as a free feature. So that means if companies can offer it to you for free, they have been doing this for free long before. If they're giving it to you for free, it has already been done. Then the other one was, again, a couple of weeks scrolling on Twitter, China just announced they have created a flying camera the size of your nail, like the size of a fly. An HD flying camera, video camera that goes back to a cloud server, the size of your nail. And it made me realize all those same conspiracy theories, right? Of saying like, yo, pigeons
Birds
aren't
aren't
real.
real.
Yeah, right? Right? They're not wrong, right? Perfect. The government is spying on you. How
Yeah.
many times did you think you just said one thing and now you have all these ads for it? Of course they are.
No,
So,
this is actually proven. Like, I've proven this several times. Like, anytime if you have a camera and you are connected to the internet, anyone can access it. Unless you have unless you have security based on it, but the best security for it is literally just is not turning it off, because that's not enough. A DSLR and digital cameras can still be remote into unplugging it, and if it's on Wi-Fi, literally just cover it up. Just put the motherfucking screen correct on that shit. That's the only way. That's the only way. Because I can't tell you how many times I've been in HR and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna let so and so go." I'm like, "Why are we letting so and so go?" They weren't at their desk for like 8 hours this week, and I was like, "Y'all counted that shit? Damn, y'all cutthroat." Y'all cutthroat. But I think one of the conspiracies that I think I have that isn't necessarily a conspiracy, but it's one that people can believe. And I think they use this is like how black people don't trust the healthcare industry because of the Tuskegee experiments. Moreover, the update to this to the Tuskegee one is going to be the girl from Atlanta, the nurse who they basically kept alive on life support so she could give birth. Like, that's going to be
100%.
that's the new version of that. Oh, they kept a woman alive just to give birth to a stillborn baby. So, like, it's not a conspiracy anymore when people say, like, oh, black people don't trust healthcare industry because, you know, they use us for experiments. Literally, life cells, which is the forever duplicating cells, was taken from a woman who was a slave. And her family, her living family, who also share the genetics of an improved version of that. We could be making more medicine off it, but black person making money off of pharmaceuticals, not on our watch. Mm-hmm. So they're not integrating with that. They're not talking with that. That's crazy.
You're right. Yeah. What happened to the NSA? You don't hear nothing about it. I know they're still doing their job, but you don't hear nothing in the news, and that has me worried.
I forgot
why
about
I'm not
that.
hearing. Yeah, why you're not hearing, like, I don't like when the CIA goes quiet, because they're doing something. They're toppling the government somewhere, right? When their name is not being said, they're doing something. The NSA went real quiet. That means they're spying on us. Like, I like to know when they're in the news. But make sure you put your name out there, and make you, like, go in front of Congress, be subpoenaed for no reason, waste taxpayer dollars. When you quiet, when those 3-letter agencies get real quiet, my alarm bells in my head go off.
When those 3-letter agencies go quiet, black heroes die. Like, let's keep it real. Hell, people start. It's a shame what happened to MLK. You know, we'll release the files on what happened in a few years. I think, like, another conspiracy is, like, just how bad cereal is for you. It's crazy how much they pushed it on us as kids, though. But, like, now to see just how much sugar. And no wonder everyone has cavities. Like, cereal. Okay, this is a conspiracy. Basically, cereal is pushed on kids so that dentistry stays in business.
I think there's so much about that does. Like, breakfast as a whole. Look at the idea of what they present as breakfast for you. It's a glass of orange juice and milk. So a base and an acid. That will mess up your teeth. All that sugar to mess up your teeth. Bread turns into sugar, messes up your teeth. Fruit also on the table, sugar to mess with your teeth. Right, like acidic to mess with your teeth. So either a grapefruit or an orange, something like that. Mad acid. Like, of course, the big tobacco news: cigarettes cause cancer. Like, I thought that was obvious. Like, the fact that they, I didn't know that was conspiracy theories.
No, it's because, like, because marketing is so good at what marketing does. Like, marketing has a funny, like, marketing isn't just about getting you to buy the product; it's to believe the lie. It's to believe the 100%. Lie.
1,000%.
Aliens exist. Why come they haven't just told us aliens existed yet?
They did. Mexico showed us, and people were just like, nah, we don't believe it.
Well, they had chicken bones inside of that. I don't believe that one either. They had chicken bones inside of it.
They did. They did. And no one said, like, yo, that looked like an underfed chicken. Right? That's what they said. And everybody kept moving. And they told us in the middle of the pandemic, so no one was paying attention. They tried to slide that in the middle of the lockdown on us. Like, yo, by the way, aliens was real. It was like, hold up, I'm on episode 4 of Tiger King. Like, come back to me when this is over, and they never came back. A gaydar.
Well, why Canada?
You don't know nothing about the Canadians? The Canadians, like, when it comes to military, like, the history of Canada militarily is them in Poland look at the Geneva Convention articles and wipe it with their ass.
Really?
They're historically, yeah. Them in Poland, historically, are like...
I know about Poland. I know Poland be on some bullshit.
Yeah, but Poland has a reason to why. But in Canada, with no direct reason, because not really invaded, always pressing the line of things you
Canada's military hates the gays like that?
Back in the day, they did. I'm not surprised they did that.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, this is shocking.
I have the best conspiracy theory that isn't true. That isn't true, that I can't prove it's true. America did not win the World War II. I mean, not World War II. We did not win the Revolutionary War. We made a deal, right, with the British Crown because the British Crown was already divesting of all of its assets in the 13 colonies because it wasn't making money, right? We still have been paying them back, and they used all that money that they divested to conquer India, which they did. They conquered, sacked, and stripped India, and by the time they gave up India, India did not have any of the money that it had. We did not. So that the conspiracy theory that I'm actually trying to prove is that we did not actually win the Revolutionary War. It was a controlled business surrender, right, of giving up territory and basically a loan. And 1812, it was because, we thought we didn't have to pay back our loan.
Hey, this wasn't a mulligan? Yo, this wasn't for free? Oh shit!
You want that money? I have it to you on the first.
Hey man, things is tight right now. We trying to extend to 17 colonies.
He's like, I don't care.
Pocahontas wasn't agreeing with that shit.
Smallpox. We had to go west.
Shit's not real. West. Damn.
We had to go west.
I'm not mad at that.
Because Southern cotton was not as valuable anymore because England can get cotton from India now at cheaper.
I can't knock it. You're right. Huh.
Look into the Gaydar story. So my question is, whether you just drive, do you just point like a gun, and where does it scream? Beep, 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 beep. Like, is it like a radiation?
Once it hits you, it gives you the sound.
And how does it know? I guess I feel like that's a little prejudice. It's gonna be just mad homophobic, right? It's just gonna be putting out mad queens and mad studs. There's gonna be mad people who just, and I don't know how to say this, who probably appear cisgender, right? Mad gay dudes who probably work out, ride a motorcycle, who just pass like no problem, watch football and pass with no problem.
I guess the problem for me is I always considered Canada to be like a more civilized version of America. So it just strikes me as odd to hear that. But, Western imperialism for the win, right? All right.
No. That's a great joke.
You gotta... look, you don't get to have donuts and have a safe space at the same time. So I had donuts this week, so I just expected some fuckery. I just expected it. But I know, these are great. I'm super curious to know what your conspiracy theories that you believed at one point not to be true, and then you come to find out they are true. Leave them in the comment section below. Leave them in the description. Let us know how you feel about it. My name's Hiro. That is Shake. We try to identify with you as identify with us. Enjoy your conspiracy theories, and take care of yourself.
Let's keep our conspiracy theories monetizable, people.
Yeah, please.
Right?
Please.
Let's keep them monetizable.
Please.
Right? I understand you're going to send us evidence. We're trying to keep monetizable, please.
Gosh. Gosh.
Hotep, stay out of here. Keep it